Yo, what is up, people? I'm Tab, and you're listening to episode 1 of Uneducated. This is hopefully going to be a weekly series where Stuart and I just talk about life. The episodes are going to be up on SoundCloud and YouTube, and hopefully later on we're going to get them out on Spotify and iTunes and any other platform we can get our hands on. This episode's a bit different. It's a one-off Q&A between Stuart and I, just to let you guys get to know us. If you already do know us, the questions should cover things that you hopefully don't know about us. In this episode, Stuart discovers Switzerland and Europe, and I discover English. So enjoy. So, what movie scene or TV show scene scarred you for life?
Well, it'd have to be 13 Reasons Why, just because there were two gruesome scenes, one in each season. The first was a rape one. It was just too graphic, and it kind of scarred me. I'm not gonna lie. I can see the scene in my head, like right now.
Yeah.
And then the second season was even worse, where it was really like gory. Gory is the perfect word. Like there was blood involved, and it was not nice. Like, obviously, I'm not gonna spoil it in case people haven't seen it, but they should just watch it themselves if they really feel they want to. But I wouldn't recommend it. It's not something I would rewatch. What about you?
Well, it's
What
not a
TV
scene
show or series?
I've never actually watched it, but it's the 13 Reasons Why scene that you told me about, which I'm
Yeah.
going to spoil because I don't care. Is when they shove a broom up his ass, and I've never watched it, but you described it to me, and oh mate, I just think about that sometimes, and it's so disgusting.
It wasn't so much the broom up the arse that got me. It was when the guys left the toilet, left him by himself, and he sat there in silence and then started crying, and I was just like, oh god. It's kind of heartbreaking, and you don't even know this person. You know it's fake, but it's just heartbreaking. Do you use sarcasm a lot?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I can't say I do. I'm actually quite an unsarcastic person.
You know I do.
I'm quite yeah, I know you do.
Why would you even ask that?
Because I just figured I might as well. It's to get to know you. May as well have people know that you are a very sarcastic person.
Yeah, I use it a lot.
Yeah,
It's gone wrong sometimes, but yeah, I use it quite a bit.
It's when people misinterpret
Yeah.
sarcasm. That is annoying.
That's it. I've had a few of those, but I use it quite a bit.
It's just a sense of humor. I feel sarcasm.
Yeah.
And then people take it as an insult, and you're like, oh no, that's not what I meant. Tab, what is the first thing you notice about people when you meet them? No, actually, not just when you. Actually, that's two separate questions. When you meet them, okay, we'll start with when you meet them. What's the first thing you notice?
Like when I meet someone new, their shoes and their height.
Really?
Yeah.
Mine is
then their smile.
Yeah. I was gonna say mine's teeth and smile. I don't know why, but I like a good smile.
Nah, I like good shoes.
You like good shoes?
Yeah, I like good shoes. And because I'm insecure, I focus on their height. But for real, it's literally the first thing I noticed.
What do you like?
Like, so it's literally.
Fair enough. Okay. Mine would be the teeth with the smile. Because I do like. I love a good smile. Seriously, like that's one of the things I look for.
No, yeah, the smile. Yeah, the smile's definitely next.
I'd say eyes or hair. Like I really, I'm not fixed on appearance, although I'm not really selling it that way. But those are the things I notice first because I always look at it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. Well, that's for new people. Is it the same for your friends as well? Because you know their height after the first.
After the first encounter.
Yeah.
What did I notice after? Probably shoes again.
What if they fixed up or?
Just whatever shoes they're wearing. Yeah, if they're wearing a good pair of shoes, I'll be like, yo.
Does it bother you if they're wearing the same pair of shoes every time you see them?
That don't bother me. That doesn't bother me. Nah. But what does bother me is Air Force Ones, Huaraches.
You like Air Force Ones?
Superstars.
I don't like superstars or Huaraches. I can't stand those.
What's the other?
Huaraches are literally a halo shoe.
I don't know about them. It's like wearing a shoe then Crocs. I don't know if you've seen that picture.
Yeah, no, I have. It's like
Yeah,
a fusion of it. It's so weird. What is your favorite smell? It
cut
says
grass. All my days.
it says smell, so I'll give you three. How's that?
Three, cut grass, petrol, and
Oh, petrol. All right, okay,
do you not
say your
like it?
third one. Nah, say your third one first, and we'll
Cut
come back.
grass,
Cause that's
petrol, and I don't know if you ever went swimming. Then so like you finish
chlorine.
swimming and the smell of chlorine on your shorts.
Well, maybe not my shorts. I don't smell my shorts, but I like the smell of chlorine. Because when
Oh
I walk
mate,
past the
this is
pool
so weird.
area, when you walk past the pool area or the pool itself, it does smell nice.
Yeah, but
Okay,
no, this is so weird. I'm not even lying. When I
but
used
your
to go swimming,
shorts.
when I finish, I'll get home, and as I'm hanging my shorts up to
No, no,
dry,
no. Stop.
I give them a good, proper.
Oh, that's so fucked.
I inhale.
Man, I'm just going to my room. Oh.
Another time, actually, this is a funny story. My mum cleaned the bathroom with like obviously with bleach, and you know how the smell of bleach is really strong.
Yeah.
I walk in and it's really nice smelling bleach, it's like lemon or something, and I proper inhale, and I remember just going lightheaded and just fainting to the floor. Like it wasn't like a full on faint, like I was still awake, but I just remember like kind of passing out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I see what you mean. Fucking hell. You basically sniffed a bath salt, you know that, right?
I'll do it again.
Well, crackheads do that. Literal crackheads do that. Oh my days.
How about you?
My favourite smells. It definitely ain't petrol. Fuck, I hate that stuff. That stuff is horrible to smell. Like, really, I think that's an unpopular opinion. I'll give you that, but definitely not.
I quite like it.
Cut grass, definitely one. I agree with you on that. That's beautiful. Coffee.
Oh, fair
I
enough.
like the smell of coffee. And actually, I should have known my own answer to this question.
Yeah, you asked me three and I was stumped.
Yeah, to be fair, I thought you'd have more than one. That's why I went for the three. But I've only got two now. Rain. I like it after it's rain. I do
Oh
like the
yeah, yeah.
smell. Do you have any special talents?
No, I'm literally talentless.
Straight
I'm,
up.
no,
No.
I'm the most vanilla human being you'll ever meet in your life.
um, I mean, if we narrowed it down a little bit, like sports or anything.
Oh no, definitely not sports. I can kind of dance. I can kind of draw.
No, you can dance. I remember. Yeah, no, you
I'm
can
not very
dance.
good.
That would be your one though. No, but
Uh,
you've got rhythm. Like you can build off that, and then it just goes into choreography.
so I guess that I can kind of dance. I can kind of draw as well.
So
Drawing.
dancing, drawing, I can't draw for shit.
Um,
Bro, do you know I wanted to be an architect, but because
yeah,
I
no,
can't
yeah, I
draw,
remember.
I just didn't feel confident in putting my ideas forward. Otherwise, what's the point? You can't really, you can't tell what I'm trying to build. So it's very difficult.
And I can kind of rap. I've got bars.
No, okay, that one I have to disagree with. I saw a video of you rapping.
What? When? What?
You were in our mate's video.
Oh, jeez. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
You want to
That
tell me you can
man,
rap?
everyone has their off days, and like
Oh, damn.
off day, I was
Man.
spitting for days before that. Then when it comes to it, when someone comes to record me, mate, the bars just leave me.
Yeah, well,
I choked.
that was like, yeah, that was something to watch. I'm not gonna lie.
Choked to my mum's spaghetti.
Oh my
Go on
days.
then. What are your special talents?
Special talents. I think they're mostly sport related though. I think it's more like running really quickly.
Instead
Lifting.
of sprinting, I run really quickly. Well, what event do you
event do
enter
you
in
do?
when you
Oh,
run for really
100 meter
long?
run. Like I run 100 meters.
I throw a heavy ball really far. Imagine sporting like that. Oh my days. Sorry, carry on.
So you're a footballer? Yes, I kick the ball. Right. Yeah.
I kick balls on grass.
I kick balls on grass, and yes.
You play rugby? Oh yeah, I play tag with the ball.
I play tag with the ball. Right. Oh dear. My God. Yeah, you did tag rugby. I forgot about that. So Tab, what is the farthest you've been away from home?
Farthest. Furthest. I've been away
Is
from
farthest that
home.
word?
No way you say farthest.
Bro, I've always said that.
That's mad. That's
not a
like
word.
the.
Is that not a word? Farthest.
I say furthest.
Furthest is right, but I thought you can say farthest.
That's like that's like that whole thing. Like you can't. It's like saying nature and mature
No,
instead
see,
of
that's completely
mature and
different.
nature.
Mature, like I was just saying, like mature in nature, just one letter and the pronunciation is completely different. You can't just say, but you can't say mature or nature. No one has a clue what you're on
And
about.
you can't say father in that context.
No, I didn't know that. I didn't like.
Because
Okay, fair enough in that context, but I didn't know. I thought it was a word. I thought it was like a. Is that not a word at all?
well, it means dad, doesn't it?
Well, father, but I thought you could be like, oh wow. Oh wow, that's horrible. Well, at least they know I'm not really smart. Like it didn't really work out. Like I'm not the greatest of IQ. Like
Nah. Uh,
Jesus. Wow, that's not good.
English is not our first language. It was. It's yours, isn't it?
Not really.
Oh, not really.
But
Okay, it's not mine. But there we go.
I had to get speech therapy.
Get coaching first. Then.
Have you seen that thing with Ivanovic, Bratislav Ivanovic?
Oh my day.
Please support humanappeal.org.uk.
Oh, that's the best video ever.
It's so fun because John Terry starts off. Normally, it's just like please support Human Appeal, and why does Branislav move into the picture and goes please support Human Appeal. .org. .org.uk. Hazard's reaction, like, oh, it killed me.
Hazard's literally me. Anyway, to answer your question, it's kind of mad because the thing is, obviously I've been to my home country, but like that's kind of home as well. So the furthest I've been away from home.
Shit, that's far though as well. Like,
That's far from like my
that.
house, but I guess that's my home because I was born there. But I guess the furthest way I've been from home here is probably Manchester. That's quite far.
No. I'd say your home country.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
Yeah. Let's not keep it.
South Africa then. There you go.
Yes.
That's
South
the furthest
Africa.
I've been from here.
From here to the furthest I've been is Bali,
Bali, damn.
which is near Australia, so quite a distance. Like it took us like 3 flights.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
we're cheap. But
Yeah, on
we
the
did not wanna
budgeting
do
thing.
one flight. Yeah, we were not doing that one flight. Do you know how much it cost in one flight?
Yeah, no, I know.
It is ridiculous.
Trust me, I know.
Like convenient, but that price is not cool.
It's kind of mad because
Jeez.
I only know of long haul flights. So when people tell me about like flights to like Europe and stuff and how much they cost, I'm like, what? That exists? I never knew flights were under like £900.
I completely understand. Like, okay, Switzerland's not Europe, but it's cheap to get there. It's so cheap to get there.
Isn't Switzerland Europe?
No, it's not, is it? Fuck off. I thought it was to be Switzerland is a saying, no?
Scandinavia. Huh?
I swear being Switzerland is a saying because it's not part of Europe or anything.
I don't know. This is why it's called Uneducated, but I think Switzerland's in Europe. I'm not sure there.
I'm literally looking it up right now. Like, I'm literally like, what is going
I think it's
on?
in Europe. I'm pretty sure it's in Europe. I think they're in the Euros.
Hang on. No, they're not. They're not.
Are they?
Hang on. Is it a member state? The European.
No, that's the EU. You can't count it as EU, as in like Europe.
I thought to be part of Europe, you got to be part of the EU.
Oh my days, are you serious?
Bro, it's uneducated for a reason, and here we are. Right.
To be part of the EU, you gotta be part of Europe.
Is that not true?
You said to be part of Europe, you gotta be in the EU.
Wait. What's bigger, Europe or the European or EU? Like, what's?
Europe's the continent. EU
Yeah,
is like a congregation of countries.
Oh wow.
Bro, for real.
I did not know this. I did not know this.
So when the whole Brexit thing happened and we're leaving the EU, you thought, oh, England's just gonna be split off from Europe.
Yeah, yeah, I did.
No.
That's fucked. So we're still part of Europe.
Yeah. Europe's a continent.
Then what's the point of leaving the EU? Like, We're
Because
close to them anyway.
that's like imagine like a massive government for a whole continent. That's what the EU is.
Like, just to clarify, I didn't think that leaving the EU meant we were gonna like move our country, just float away.
Yeah, we're just
from
gonna sail away.
I didn't mean it like that, but I knew but I didn't know we'd still be part of Europe. That's so fucked. I thought
What
it
do you
was
think?
like
England would be its own continent? Well,
no, because I thought it was an
Britain.
ownership of land, and like being part of the EU was like being part of, being part of the European club, and like we all like. It's
That
so
is
bad.
mad.
I didn't know that. I've had quite a sheltered childhood, I can't lie. I think this is like quite evident now.
Literally, just watch the news for 5 minutes. You can't
I
avoid it.
have, I have. All they talk about is local robberies and shit. Like, am I supposed to know the
Bro, all
EU?
that's been in the news right now is talks about Brexit.
Yeah, I know, but they don't go into like.
They do
No,
go into detail.
no. I think. Well, no, not. I think. I'm pretty sure they assume you know that what we just talked about is separate.
Do you like watch the news on Snapchat or something?
No, but I watch it and I'm just like, I thought I knew what was going on, but now I have zero clue. Oh wow. Well, no, I know now.
That's mad.
I've just seen it differently. Oh wow.
So you thought
Anyway,
England, the UK was just going to pack his bag and walk away to America?
no. I didn't think we were
Like
gonna
swim
move
away.
like that. I didn't feel like that. I just thought. Could you imagine? If I thought the island of the UK was just floating away.
Just floating away.
We just had enough and thought, fuck this. We're gonna be a different oh wow.
The more you know, eh?
We're gonna be in our own area. Right, was that my question or yours?
Yeah, that was yours. I'm just looking at mine.
Jeez, that was not good.
That was very bad. It's going in there for
I
sure.
didn't. Yeah, of course, bro. We should definitely change the name of the podcast to
Educating
Me, bro.
Stuart.
This is not good, bro. This is 2 facts now that I've like. Oh wow.
I thought I didn't have general knowledge, but jeez, man.
Bro, I told you I don't have general knowledge. I think we both knew that. We just didn't know the extent.
That is unbelievable.
Well, you live and you learn. Like, some later than others. Like, right.
So if a word is misspelled in the dictionary, how do you ever know? That's a dead question. We'll leave that now.
Not fully, because like, obviously we won't spend too much time. Actually, we won't spend like any time with it. Just why America spells words like differently to us.
Don't tell me it's because someone spelled a dictionary wrong.
No. Actually, it's got nothing to do with the dictionary. Basically, it costs less to type with less letters because that's how they charged it per letter when they were printing stuff.
So is that why colour is spelled without the second?
And favorite, behavior, they were charged by the letter, so they would shorten words, and then after a while, people just got used to them, and they kept it that way. But did you see? I know some information. It's just not relevant.
Trying to redeem yourself.
It's just not. Yeah, I am really.
It's
trying.
like
I'm not
actually,
gonna
do you
lie.
know soccer was made by? So football was called soccer originally in the UK in England. Then it went over to America called soccer. But over here we changed it to football. But obviously they've kept calling it soccer, but we call it football. And we think they're dumb for calling it soccer, but it's actually originally called soccer.
In all fairness, this is just adding to your point. To be fair, football is like the most simple name to give it, and that's usually something the Americans do. You know how they call stuff like sidewalk?
Sidewalk,
like,
yeah. We've all watched Michael McIntyre, we know.
Yeah, that's it. I was gonna say a comedian definitely did like a whole sketch on this, but yeah, they're very simplistic with their words. Like, I'm just surprised they didn't use football, and when we used although I hate saying soccer, I hate it. It's not the right way for me, although it is actually the right way. Right, okay, so this is just a two-parter. They're not related in any way. First one, are you left-handed or right-handed?
I am right-handed.
Yeah, I thought so. I'm also right-handed. Are you an extrovert or an introvert? What do you consider yourself?
I'm an introvert, but when you know me, but when you get to know me, I get more extroverted. I'm an ambivert. There you
go. Was that a thing?
Yeah, it's like the middle.
Oh, nice. Okay, I didn't know Sorry, just not to sort of shit on the whole conversation we had earlier, but I'm reading it. It says farthest. Farthest is a word. Variant form of furthest. Farthest.
That's a madness.
I was telling, bro, we've been saying I'm stupid for the past. What? I told you. I knew it.
English is my second language, remember?
Yeah, it's mine
I'm
too.
out here trying to school you on English and I don't even know it.
Oh, dude. I knew it was a word. I was sort of like, there's no way I've been saying this my whole life, and like, it's not a word all this time. That's messed up. Yeah, yeah. Literally, the definition is variant form of furthest.
Fair enough. The more you
Well,
know.
I'm happy because literally,
But you
no, I
still
didn't
didn't
even.
know. You still didn't know EU from Europe. Let's just put that out there.
All right, yeah, right. Yeah. There's no comment about for that one, but like, oh, dear me, like,
What was your second question again? Oh yeah, are you introvert or extrovert? Whatever.
oh, I'm definitely extrovert. Like, I love just talking. I always get told off for talking too much because I just like socializing and stuff. I think that's my favorite kind of. That's sort of. Oh, what's the? That's my preferred setting. That's a way to say it. That's I'd excel most in like a social situation because I just like talking like a lot. And so yeah, I'm definitely extrovert, no doubt.
Uh, okay. To carry on from your question, are you right-eyed or left-eyed? Try wink.
I can wink with both though, or is it
Yeah,
just
but
the
which
first
one
one I
comes easiest?
use?
Yeah,
I wink with so my right eye closes.
I'm definitely right-eyed.
Wait, when you wink, are you winking with your right eye if it closes or if it opens?
You're being serious. As in, like,
Yeah, I
which
am
eye
being serious. Is that a
closes?
stupid question?
Huh?
Is that a stupid question? Is that
Yeah,
a bad
but
question?
anyway, um,
Is it? Is it? Wait. If I
when you
wink with
wink,
my.
if you say okay, wink with your right eye, you're telling me that some people would keep their right eye open, then blink their
Now
left
you
eye.
say, yeah, that's not stupid, but I was just a bit confused. Like, it's not a thought I've always had. Like,
Oh
it
my
just came up
days.
now. Okay, so in a relationship, what is a deal breaker for you?
So you're already in the relationship?
Yeah, let's say,
Ah,
so
bro, no,
argument's
fam.
sake, we'll say a year. Like you've got to know this person, and then a new thing comes up. What's the deal breaker?
And you think comes up, lying. That's mine. Yeah, I don't know. You gotta have trust in a relationship, don't you?
True. So would you say like loyalty or lying?
Loyalty, lying. Yeah, I guess it can kind of
They
come
sort
under
of
the same
they
umbrella.
coincide. Yeah, they're sort of the same thing.
I mean,
This is a change of heart for me. Mine would be smoking with cigarettes. Like I know I used to when I was 16, but I can't stand it. Like kissing someone with like the taste of tobacco or tobacco on their breath is like it's honestly vile. It makes me nauseous. Like the smell is disgusting.
I was gonna say that, but then you said in a relationship because me, it's a deal breaker before. Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
It's
but
something
if
about
like
smoking
some
is
people start
horrible.
smoking for like due to stress and stuff, or like some people hide it really well. I don't know. In all
No, I get
fairness,
it.
I
Like,
did
yeah,
forget the year part. I did forget the year part.
for quite a lot of
But
people, it's just a stress
but yeah,
reliever,
that
isn't
would
it?
be that's a deal breaker for me for sure. Like I just couldn't go for that. But lying would definitely be one as well. But I don't want to say the same thing. I wanted to try and add one that's also a deal breaker for me.
What are your biggest pet peeves?
So okay, that's good. I have two, so I can't decide. I already said lying, but other than lying, I have two more. So materialism. So like only going for like high branded, high money like factors,
Mm.
which I can be hypocritical about sometimes. I cannot lie. Like I don't pick everything that's low budget just because, yeah. Um, and disloyalty. I hate disloyalty, which I think we said does kind of go with lying, but I hate disloyalty.
Yeah.
because it's like you're trusting someone and then they just shit on you.
Mm.
Like I despise it. I just cannot have that.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you? Like, is there more than one?
Obviously, I'm kind of short, so tables are still at the height of my hip. So every now and then I hit my hip against the table corner, and all my days does it. It feels like I've been shot.
What hurts more, table hitting your hip or stubbing your toe?
Then my next one was stubbing my toe because I literally did it like half an hour ago, or whatever, like an hour ago.
It's the pinky, bruv. It's always
The
the pinky.
Yeah, the little
Like,
one.
it,
Apparently, you break that like loads of times in your life, but you just don't know because it's so small.
yeah, I think
I would believe
I
that.
was gonna say that to you now. Like, it's so small. Like, not that you wouldn't know it, but I was just sort of like, surely you break it like quite often.
But yeah, my hip feels like it's been broken every time I hit a corner of a table. So my pet peeve is the height of tables. They should be a bit taller, I
Shorter?
guess. I don't know, shorter.
Yeah, but if it's taller, you're just smacking your ribs.
No, just like abdomen area where there's just flesh. So at least then I'll get like internal bleeding, something that hurts less.
Okay, I feel you.
Because at least then I'll just like slowly faint instead of the instantaneous bang of oh my word, you don't even know. Hurt so much. Another one is when when you're like walking past the door handle and like your hoodie, you're wearing like I don't know, you're wearing like a jacket or earphone cable or something, and it gets caught in the door handle and you just get yanked backwards.
Oh,
Oh my
I
days.
hate that.
Another pet peeve is I don't know if you've ever heard this. People say arcs instead of ask.
Arcs? No, they don't. Do they?
Nah, you hear it like
No, I've never heard that.
I've
Never
heard
heard
like
that.
some
That's
YouTubers, and
crazy.
even just some people. They say, "Oh, I asked them something." It's like ask, ASK, please.
I Yeah, I asked them something.
Annoys me so much that.
I think I say both of them. I think I have a variation
If you ever
from time
do,
to time. I can't
I'm
lie.
gonna smack you in the throat if
Just
you ever
smack
do.
back of the head. Um, Actually, that's fair enough. Okay,
Yeah, that's it for me. Go on then.
right. Okay. If money were no object, what would you get for your next birthday? Which is a good question because me and you don't really celebrate our
Next
birthdays.
birthday,
Yeah.
a trip to the moon, or trip to space.
Trip to space.
Yeah, and it's out there, isn't it? It's out of this world. Um,
I literally don't want to like laugh because that was terrible. But
you gotta give me that. You gotta give me that one.
no, I can't. I really can't. That was terrible. Like, oh my god. Okay.
No, but yeah, that's what I do.
What, a trip to space
Trip
or
to
to another
space.
country? Trip to space.
Trip
Fuck.
to space. Yeah.
This sounds quite wet, but I'd build the dream house that my mum wanted because she says if I'm ever rich, there's these like certain things she wants, and I was like, yeah, if I'm rich, I'll just do those. So if money were no object, I'd probably do that. And you know how we feel about our birthdays, like it's more to celebrate the parents than it is you.
Mm.
Because what was it you said? Like you didn't really do anything. Like
They put the effort in, didn't they?
yeah, they
You just came out.
yeah, you just there.
You
Like
just there. You just
yeah. So
cry a little
I'll probably
bit. Go
I'll
to
probably
bed.
give my mum something like that.
But okay, let's flip it. If it had to be like material, like if it had to be like a thing, I know that's the thing. But like, let's say like for you, like a
Oh, I feel guilty spending money, so I'd go small. A trip to space, bro. How much money are you? That's taxpayer money, basically.
bro, you said
So
money isn't
much.
an object.
Very true. Very true.
So yeah, but like I don't know. I'll get like maybe a Lambo or a Porsche, but I don't know. I
Oh,
don't really care. Like
nah, I'd buy myself a crib, like a real apartment,
I'll buy myself a racetrack. There you go.
a
And
racetrack.
cars for the racetrack. I'll just run around it.
Just in like, just in the Fiat 500.
Yeah, my car. Nah,
50 laps would be like 8 hours, honestly.
imagine.
The
Bro, it's
speed-
kind of nippy with the correct driver. Me,
No, it's not. Is
bro.
it?
Bro, when I have people in the car, like you or anyone else, I drive like a normal person. I'm on my own,
I
right?
know that 40 miles per hour thing you try and do, and is it?
I don't, yeah, I don't do that with people in the car though. Because if it was to go wrong and someone's in the car, like I've got someone to witness my mistake. That ain't happening.
I,
Okay. If you had a superpower, what would it be? Just one.
superpower. It used to always be invincibility. No, not invincibility. Sorry, that's too much. It used to be invisibility,
Mm-hmm.
but I think it would be teleportation
Yeah, for
because
real.
travel fairs is a bitch, bro.
Yeah, for real.
It really is. Like, so yeah, it's probably teleportation. But tell you what, let's add to the question. There has to be a drawback. How's that?
Go on then.
So the drawback would be I can only teleport a certain distance.
Or like if you want to go to like, Africa, you have to do in steps of like 20.
What? No, no, no. Worse than that. Like, it has to be a big drawback. Like, so I can only teleport like 10 feet.
Mate, that would. Phew,
The
imagine how
only
long
thing
that would
I'm
take.
cheating is basically I have such a personal thing against train fare prices. So
Mm.
the only thing I'll be teleporting past is the
The
barriers
barriers. Just teleport around. And when the train manager's
around the
coming,
corner.
teleport onto
Just
the
keep going.
other
But it's
carriage.
unlimited. But it's unlimited, so I can
Oh,
keep
yeah.
going 10 feet. But it's not like super speed. I have to like put effort into each one. It'll probably
Oh,
get
well, like the
tiring.
peace kind of teleportation one.
Yeah, it'll probably get tiring after a while. I can't lie.
If I was to answer this question a while back, it would have been invincibility as well. Um, so I could watch
Invisibility or
invincibility.
invincibility?
No, invisibility. Sorry.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just so I could watch people shower and all that. Um,
Do you want to cut it out? Do you want to take that?
I was a messed up kid.
In all fairness, sorry, not to like take away your answer, but there was something I read about Harry Potter with his invisibility cloak. He must have went in them showers. I'm sorry. He was a kid. Like they knew nothing.
Exactly. Every kid, that's their dream. I've never watched Harry Potter, by the way, so
Oh yeah, I forgot.
so I don't know. Um,
That's fucked up.
bro, come on, it's not deep.
You got to like. It's such a great TV show. Honestly. Oh, TV show. Sorry, movie series. That's it.
Sorry, it was actually a book series first, but anyway, doesn't matter. But now, I'll be able to fly.
Fly.
Yeah.
That shit will be too scary for me. Honestly.
But if I had to make a drawback for it, maybe I'll have to like flap or something to fly, so it takes energy, like a bird.
Could you imagine a
Is that a
flapping
bird?
human
Is that a
being?
plane? It's a
Wait,
bird.
legs and arms, or just your legs? Just your arms. I mean, sorry.
Nah, like I'll be like one of those flying squirrels, so legs and arms. So then, like when I go to fly, a massive flap of skin
So
like
it's like
unravels
elastic.
between my legs and my arms.
Yeah. Oh no, that's weird. Like webbed.
Like webbed body.
That's. Oh no, that would be so weird. I couldn't.
Like
Oh, so you could
26
only fly
tons.
like a flying squirrel. Like you need.
Or glide.
Yeah, glide. That's better.
Oh, I
Okay.
see. Like you have to jump off like the shard to get somewhere.
You have to. Yeah. You have to jump over. Really. That's such a bitch of a power. Do you know that is its own drawback.
I guess
Like,
if you're in
you can
London,
fly.
it'll work. But like,
You
let's
can
say,
fly, but it's only in that way.
yeah,
All right, that's its own drawback. Oh dear, that would be horrible.